Manic Noize.
Hello, welcome back to episode 7 of the podcast. Sorry it's been a while. I've been running around in far north Queensland. Well, not running, walking slowly because I've got a bad back. Seeing all sorts of crocodiles and shit. Lots of dick birds over there, those fucking cassowaries, they're dicks. Curlews, keep you up all night, they're dicks. I can go through all the Queensland birds and why they're dicks, or you can just go and visit sometime. It's a great place, and the birds are dicks. This episode's really cool. I got to sit down with two of my favourite comedians in WA, Bruno Oliveira and Mick Gledhill. Fucking hilarious dudes. Mick was in the armed forces for about 20 years. Now he's a comedian. He's a former skydiving instructor. Fucking legend. And Bruno is just a sick dude. He's been coming in hard. Oh, shit. Oh, Bruno's not going to like that. No, he's been hitting the scene hard and just coming out strong, and he just destroys when he hits the stage. He's a fucking sick dude and a really funny guy. And we went wild with this one. Mick got really honest about some of the problems in the military, talked a little bit about religion. Bruno got a new nickname, which is cool, and we had a fucking good time. So hope you enjoy episode 7 with Mick Gledhill, Bruno Oliveira, and me. Thanks.
Podcast initiation complete. Warning. This episode may cause brain damage. Manic Noize.
Okay, welcome to the show. We've just done a 30-minute podcast, essentially without the mic on. Bruno had some good value in there. Wonderful shit. I'm here with Bruno Oliveira and Mick Gledhill.
Hey,
ready to rock.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Hot enough for you?
Yeah, fuck, don't even start about the weather, man.
It's 472 degrees today.
Well, you know what? I was going to say it's good to be here, but I'm fucking sweating, so just get this shit done
It's
with.
good to see you sweating.
Nah, let's not get that far.
It's legal now. You can't stop me. Once they get rid of that consent thing,
She's
you'll
crazy
be
out
my
here,
husband.
man. She's crazy out here.
Oh, shit. Oh, speaking of crazy. Now, I spoke to you and we did a podcast. It was fucking hilarious, but the audio was shit and I couldn't salvage it. I fucked it up. And it was about a guy that like dresses up as a dog.
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
I've found a better guy.
God, get fucked.
Here we go.
And being the dog father, Mick,
Yeah,
how can we not go this way?
I want to see it.
I actually got a dog father shirt on too, by the way.
Man, that looks sick on you.
Fuck.
Looks awesome.
Check out this video. This is the man's human life as a human pup. Something like that.
Oh, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake.
32-year-old Tom works as a sound and lighting technician for a local
Oh, he's got a
theatre.
job. Are you
But
serious?
after a long day at the office,
He's employed?
this is where
Look
he
at his
goes
bed.
to sleep.
He lives in that fucking cage. Get fucked.
Quite successfully.
He's got army pants on. Is he a veteran?
I'm sure he is.
No way.
No.
Probably, yeah. He's probably got severe PTSD. Oh, I'm going to come home and be a fucking dog, right?
Bruno's just sitting there fucking furious.
He's ringing the RSPCA, I think.
It doesn't look very comfortable.
It's bizarre. It doesn't look comfortable. But then, I mean, you can shuffle around. You can make yourself a different shape and curl up differently. Swap the corners. Go to the opposite side. It looks bijou, but actually, there's a lot more space in here than you really think.
This is
Yeah, that looks
disgusting, man.
comfortable lying in a cage like that.
If I seen his kind of public, I would have dicked him.
I'd probably put him down.
Legit, that's why I said
I'd probably
dicked
say
him.
he's dangerous. He bit me, right? Fucking put him down.
For the past 10 years, Tom has spent every spare moment
But he does. He looks like
becoming
he's
a dog.
ex-army. Like he's
I'm in there for a long
flipped it,
time.
right?
If facilities needed. Puppy training pads.
He's had that one too many bullets go through his gun there.
What's a puppy training pad?
Puppy training pads. They're there for small puppies.
He's got a little pad there to toilet train him as a
They're
dog.
quite absorbent.
What the
It just means that if I do get sort of suddenly caught out, I've got the chance to relieve and relax.
Oh, he's good.
Tom spent more than £4,000 on specially made gear to transform into his alter ego, Spot.
That's his
worth
alter
it.
ego, he
4
reckons.
grand? Yeah.
You fucking
Could've bought a
dumb
fucking car.
Needs a lot of talcum powder to get into this latex suit.
Custom sized. It's that much more
You
awkward to get
old,
into.
you fucking
need a fair
fuck.
bit of
Is this
towel.
fuck? Anybody's mum's fucking
Most rubber
thinking
pups in
watching
the
this, right?
community do actually need a
If
hand to get in. They
if I
can't
knew
do it
this
on their
cunt,
own.
I'd disown him.
What's he putting on there? Was that talcum powder or fucking flea powder?
Tom keeps his puppy gear at his friend Rachel's house.
Right. Do you want to turn around and do it? So it's easy.
Whichever's up to you.
He's gonna fucking missus get fucked.
No, this is the ex-missus, and
Oh.
they broke up, and now she's like, basically, oh, he's fucked. Someone better be his friend.
She's an enabler, right? She's enabling him
And a pair of tights.
to be
Yeah.
a fuck stick.
Whee!
Looks like a wetsuit. That's
Yep.
what it looks like. Is that like
Right,
a
time for the
PVC
hood.
suit? Is it?
Yeah.
Got
And it's
nose
got a
tubes.
head
Means I can-
that, like, I
No.
think
Breathe
it
like a puppy.
yaps.
They
It's
got my
fucking...
nostrils.
You know what? She's
and
just as
they then
damaged
come
as that
round
fucking
Yeah.
the
cunt.
actual puppies.
If
Look,
you're helping him
nostrils.
contributing to this madness, you're a
Yeah.
fuckwit.
She's
Well, they
taking a
broke
piss.
up, and then
Yeah.
she's just his owner. Like, she
Oh,
goes
hang on.
around and plays dog with him.
Did they break up, or did she hand him into the dog
No,
pen?
Good point, eh?
Someone rescued him in
Yeah.
inverted commas.
That's what happened. Nah, sorry, mate. You're a
How-
fuckhead.
This doesn't even look like a fucking dog. Where's the fur?
Well, is it supposed to be a Dalmatian, right?
Yeah.
Here we
Yeah,
go. Boom. I know my
They
dogs,
want to
right?
go all the time there.
He's a
An
fucking.
active.
He's a
animal.
demented Dalmatian.
That's a lot of effort for nothing,
These days
man.
it works, so I
I
sort of
know,
paint the
right?
dog,
This is everything to
do the
this
sound
dude.
and the
I
lights
would
and
rather
everything.
be a couch
I don't
potato
want to be seen at work.
than that fuck stick, right?
Couch
Seen-
potato.
I'd rather be a
than a
lazy,
kennel dog.
lazy
Like,
dead
the
shit
centre of attention.
listening to podcasts.
Isn't really escapism because you can't really escape something you do.
Yeah, he's a fuckhead.
Bruno,
You know-
can this guy be your friend?
No, ever,
Anything
ever.
else to
If
add?
I walk through the house, if I had a mate that did that, I would kick the living fuck out of him.
Yeah. You kick him like a dog.
Yeah, fun. You
Fucking-
see now I feel like a shit cunt. you know what I mean?
Mongrel. He's just. He says a mongrel.
Nah, that's the man. That's exactly what's wrong with this fucking world, man.
He did that when she broke up with him. Like he did that because he wanted to break up with her. Because you know how blokes, they might not have an real reason to break up with someone,
Mm.
and so they'll go, oh, let's do something extreme. I'll pretend I want to be a dog, and they go, ooh, he wants to be a dog.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, you fucking onto some shit there,
So
eh?
it's psychology, right?
I never thought of it like that.
Because you go, oh, I don't want to hurt her feelings by saying I don't want to be with you anymore. How about I just act like a retard? And she goes, you know what?
Yeah, but
I'm
That's
not,
actually a pretty good
I'm
point,
not
man.
down for
I know.
retards.
I know that that's a good theory, but I know you're not right because I've looked into this. I'm a researcher.
Right.
I get deep into these issues.
Mm.
Like,
Which you
fucking-
should.
Like
Hey,
Ray Martin.
Hey man, it's just a fucking option. Hey,
But he's that far into it. Like, if that's his game, he's committed.
yeah,
Because he's going to the World Pup Play Championships representing his country.
he's pissing on the fucking floor,
Are you
right?
serious? Yeah, nah, fucking.
No, he's not getting laid, is he? That's
Jesus.
what's going on.
It's
he-
got to be doggy style, I'm guessing.
Oh,
That was
never-
that was low fruit. I'm sorry.
I never seen a
Oh,
dog
you-
do
you
it
You
missionary.
deserve better.
Oh, let's do it human style, man.
That's
Ooh.
their favorite.
No shit. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you reckon of this, right? Because like, speaking on that whole theory, I actually got a mate that said to me, he was like, "Man, if you cheat on your missus and you don't want her to find out, it means you care about her. But if you're cheating for the sake of it and you don't care if you get caught, you don't actually love her.
Well, you're going for the setup. You're going for
You
the
know what I
setup.
mean?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
It's a pretty good theory. Like,
Well, it's
don't
all
put
about
it-
risk, isn't it? I
Mm.
mean, the thing is, if you like the bed, you're not going to cheat on them anyway, are you?
yeah, true.
So
Mm.
if you cheat on them, well, it's doomed anyway.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's like if you don't want her to find out, it means you still love her.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what you're doing. It's a delay tactic, right?
Mm.
Because eventually it's going to die, right?
Yeah.
What you're doing is delaying the inevitable. That's all that is. That's a tactic.
I actually never thought of it like that.
That's
Fuck.
how it is, man.
No shit.
Talk to the guy who's 50 fucking years old.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I should have thought of
Mick's
that.
the king of the game, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm half your age.
I've got
I
a
should be
tape for
fucking-
guys to do that. Right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
narcissism is
Yeah.
us.
Nah,
.com.
yeah.
sociopathic people.
Yeah.
Four
Yeah.
4-hour course is $1,200.
Yeah, how to kick fuck out of a sociopath and not
That's a
feel
good
bad
one.
about it.
I like that.
Oh, there's
I like
a few
that.
sociopaths that need a kick in the dick with a steel cap boot.
Yeah.
I actually,
Fuck, mate.
I actually feel like most of my friends are sociopathic, and it only took me to this point to realize that they are after like 4 or 5 years.
Okay, what was the most common offensive mannerism that you've come across? Is it the lying? Have you had shit stolen off you?
It's more. it's more like
A rumor about you?
nah, it's more like lying for the sake of it, and you don't even need to.
Yeah.
So it's like give you an example, ask you like I'll say to my mate, oh, like what are you up to? Oh, no, I'm just having a feed. Well, okay, cool. Like, what are you eating? Oh, no, I'm just having HJs. I was like, okay, but you find out later that they had KFC. Like, what's the point of lying about that?
It's only
Who the fuck do you hang out with?
You see what I'm saying? No, but it's just like something so small, and then you start and like you start the question, and you start to pick up more lies, like the more that you're with them.
Do you think they lie that is a calorie lie?
I think at some point there is, but then if you're getting used to calorie lies, then a lot of time you get used to just lying.
They said that they had 800 calories, but I know they really had 1,000.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can see the fucking calorie overload on the side
Those
of their hip.
deceptive calorie fucks.
No, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like as small lies. If you get used to small lies, you can actually lie a lot to the point where you can't even stop it.
Oh, do you know? Can I give you a perfect example
What
of a
up, G?
narcissist can turn a half truth into a full truth? Right.
Hit me.
So I had a mate of mine. I've known him for all my life. Used to tell me how he used to train with a champion boxer. Right.
Yeah.
So I had the misconception of thinking that he could handle himself. Right. And
Yeah.
then one day his brother said to me, because I said, "Oh, he used to train with a champion boxer," and his brother said, no, what happened was he was caught in bed with the boxer's wife, right? And then the boxer punched shit out of him.
Oh, no
Now-
shit.
Yeah, now technically he was training the boxer, you know. So, you know, they just turn a half truth into a full truth,
Yeah,
right?
fuck.
Yeah.
So that's an example there for you youngsters.
Yeah,
right?
no, wait, that's a fucking good one, eh?
Yeah.
You're opening up my mind to some shit, you know what I mean?
Man.
The half truth,
There's
half truth is a whole truth thing. Can be effective though. There's look at churches.
Oh, political, I like it.
Oh, fuck, that's deep.
I spent too much time there. Never got molested. Feel ripped off.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, man.
Man, I tried my best. Little tight shorts, staying with the pastor after, for classes. Never made a move. What's wrong with me?
No, you know what? I actually know how you feel because like, there's one time.
The fuck?
There's one time I actually went to a gay club because my mate had an ID, so he says, and then we actually went there with like a chick each because like there was two girls or whatever, and anyway, like went there, and because my mate's bigger, and he's a little bit taller than me, and he has muscles and shit.
Yeah.
Like when we were in the smoking section, because at the time I used to smoke, like there was some dude, and he was talking to him. Like, hey, doing how's your night going? And he's like, yeah, not too bad. And we were standing like next to each other, but the guy, he kept noticing him, and he kept talking to him and facing all his attention on that dude.
Yeah.
On my mate, and I couldn't help but feel like, what the fuck's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Oh, did you get you getting envious about the attention?
I got envious of not being hit on by a dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I was like, I sort of low key like tried to flex. As I was talking to him, I was like,
I bet he did.
No, my name's Bruno.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
They're
But
probably
surely
scared.
Probably.
Bust them in half.
Yeah, that's fucked though. You know what I mean? Like,
every guy at some stage in their life has to say, you know what, I'm just not cutting the mustard, right? And it could
Never
be
heard that
for
expression.
anything, right?
Really?
Yeah.
It could be the most awesome dude at some stage in his life. He has not cut the mustard, right? And you got to own it and say, you know what? I didn't pick up Nana when I should have. You know, she's still in the home. Whatever, you know, like kids, I forgot them, left them at the school, whatever. So, man, you got to accept your imperfections, right? Once you do that, right, everything's fine. Everything's okay.
I think I'm slowly starting to understand, like, or slowly like starting to get how, yes, I do look intimidating, but I'm trying to soften the look. But it's like there's only a certain amount of softening you can do.
Well, the thing is, Bruno,
Pink shirt.
you look intimidating, right? But the moment you get to talk to you, then you go, you know what? He's not going to stab me, right? Relief.
But doing the weird, but doing the weird thing is, like, I'm actually confusing people with the truth. So like, I'm actually like a lot of things I say, and a lot of things I do. People still like, nah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But I'm actually being deadly serious.
Dude, I tell that story about my mate that killed his missus on stage. It's like a 5 to 7 minute bit. And people ask all the time, is that true? And I say it in the fucking act. I don't know how much more clear I can be.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy that no one believes it.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's made up is I put a couple of events on the same day just for the sake of the story.
Yeah.
It's the same events, but I just couldn't tell you every day I was in there.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just easier to say, oh, this dude did this and this
I can
on
understand.
the same day.
Yeah.
But it's weird.
But that's how much people invest in your performance, right? When you tell a story or you're telling jokes, they think there's a true thread to it, right?
Yeah.
So last night at the gig with Simone and myself, we did the Bonnie and Clyde at the Prohibition Cabaret, right? It was fully sick. And the thing is, after the show, I had a woman come up and she was going, if you were my boyfriend, I would punch you in the face. And I'm going, but it was only a joke, right?
Yeah.
Only messing around.
Yeah.
It's funny, it's not, okay, punch me in the face would be cool.
Yeah,
Whatever turn me on.
Whatever, yeah.
Whatever's triggered in a brain, that thing that makes you get offended, that's also the thing that makes it funny. Like when it gets into your brain and your brain says, okay, it's either going to be offended from this information or we're going to find it funny or we're going to be indifferent. But it's that same stimulus, whatever the fuck's going on in their head is like, oh, I need a safe room and I need a puppy to play with and some colouring books.
No, it's funny you say that because like like there's a few times where I've said like the whole story about like the whole facial thing and the chick taking a selfie.
Yeah.
I said that I think it was at the court like once, and the people that were laughing the loudest were girls.
Yeah.
And this was about a girl that wanted to take a selfie.
Yeah.
After I came in her face
because they see the stupidity of it, right?
And, but they also see the freakiness of the story because like everybody has a freaky side.
Well, you've just brought it to our attention, right? And you've articulated it in such a way that those girls thought it was piss funny, and they've gone, you know what? We are sort of funny. Their own idiosyncracies are funny, right?
Yeah. It also probably brought back good memories for them all, I'm guessing.
Who knows,
exactly,
right? You know?
Because like even people came up to me afterwards, oh, did that really happen? I'm like, why would I fucking make up a story like that? It's pretty. I'm creating a pretty vivid story about some shit that didn't happen.
It sounds legit.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? I haven't showed him the photo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Please do. It's going to be on the internet at
Is that the police
www.hypermanicnoise.com.
Sorry?
photo? The police photo.
Yeah, something like that. It's a mugshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but fucking yeah. So just like when I'm being deadly serious, people don't know how to take me.
A lot of it's just the look thing. Like
your eyes.
When I had that.
Oh yeah, someone's told me that
your
too.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the stare of
you've got. Look, I didn't want to say before because we're mates and I don't go around hurt my mates' feelings, but you've got murderer's eyes.
He'll murder that pussy.
Oh,
you've murdered someone and you don't even feel an ounce of regret.
Yeah,
right?
That's fucked up. Man. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. That's all good. No, but that's the reality of it. You know what I mean? That's something I have to face and learn how to fucking
I get the
undo.
same thing. I get up and I wear a leather jacket.
You need a girl who writes to criminals in jail, right?
I think I need a criminal lawyer.
You do actually.
To date, she would love that.
Yeah, I reckon too.
Oh, yeah.
What about Corey White?
He's the one that's not naughty.
Nah, let's not go that far. No, but like the whole contrast thing, like I think because like there was this chick at Oceans that she was actually hitting on me.
Oh.
And I just went and got a drink, and she's like, "Oh hey, how you doing?" I looked at her, I was like, "Yeah, not too bad yourself."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, all right," you know. And then I was like,
porno music.
She's 60.
Then I told her, she was probably like mid-20s.
Okay.
And I told her, I was like, that's actually so weird that you approaching me because like a lot of time women don't approach me. And she was like, oh yeah, I can see why. And I was like, why's that? And I looked at her, I got a little bit like, not as in it sort of low key pissed me off. And I was like, oh, so like, what do you mean by that? Oh no, it's no, because you look dangerous. And I was like, well, do you think I'm gonna murder you or some shit? And she's like, oh no, it's just the whole thrill. And then she walked off. I was like, what the fuck?
What was so thrilling about a guy presenting his insecurity to a woman, right? And she goes, it's all right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You're not dangerous.
So what I did was I went on stage and I talked about her.
And how'd that go?
She walked off.
And then what happened?
Nothing. I didn't get nothing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the famous banning incident.
No.
Another night.
I was there.
I didn't actually talk about that. You know what I mean? It actually didn't go so well. So I can understand why I got banned.
Bruno and Rush, did you both get banned?
No, just me.
Oh, yeah. I thought Rush got banned too.
No. He hasn't got banned from
Not
there.
as far as I know.
He hasn't done anything to get banned, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like most of Lay's material is just about like
asking people, why aren't you laughing? Why did you people come in to watch comedy? Why? How come you're not laughing? Because you're not fucking funny, Rush.
It's definitely not your fault.
Oh fuck.
Get the fuck off.
No.
Get off stage. It's a 5-minute spot. And you've been up there for 20.
He doesn't have a concept of time, Rock. He's like the fucking TARDIS, that cunt.
Look, there's a lot of the time where he has gone over, and even me, I'm just like, oh, just.
I like the dude.
I love him.
Yeah.
He's
It's funny
an
as fuck,
awesome
man.
guy. Yeah.
Like, that's one of my good mates, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the going over thing when you're trying to run a show is like, and then he has a go at you for playing him off. What fucking hell,
I
Chris
know.
Rock, settle down.
What are you flashing that light at me for? Because you're supposed to get the fuck off.
And then you seen Jimmy, and he did it right in front of the stage as well.
Yeah.
And he's like,
As
kept going.
yeah. And then he forgets that he got flashed.
Yeah.
And they're playing the music,
But
and he's just
fuck.
like, oh yeah, I guess I've got a musical number coming
You
up.
know what? As a 50-year-old, and I've got really bad memory, and I
Yeah.
see these guys half my age, and their memory is just as bad as mine, and I'm thinking, man, you guys have got no fucking hope when you're fucking 50 years old.
But
Oh,
it was weird
jeez.
because like after that, like he was like he even told me, he goes, man, I swear, like I didn't see the flash. I was like, bro, he was like right on stage, like right next to you.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, I swear I didn't see it. And I started laughing because I
Yeah.
thought he was talking shit. And I was like, oh yeah, that was a good one, man.
Yeah.
Because I swear, I was like, this cunt's still going with the act.
Yeah, what did he want? A fucking solar explosion in his face?
He was like, you don't have to lie to me, bro. It's all good.
Yeah,
But
fuck
he actually
me.
didn't see
Well,
it.
next time we'll just hit you with a fucking sniper. Right? We'll just shoot you off the fucking stage.
Throw a
Right?
book. Your time's off.
Someone bottle the cunt.
Someone glass him.
Oh,
Nah, it's all good,
Christ.
man.
That's funny.
She's crazy, Eddie.
Yeah, it's better.
Where are we going?
Oh, God knows. You know, I feel like we've been here for an hour, but we've been here for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No
Well, as soon
shit.
as the mic turns on, it's only been like 20
Oh, yeah,
minutes.
I didn't. I forgot to record it.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Do you reckon?
Can you say the same thing again for me?
Oh, fuck. I have to redo my set again. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nah, I'm fucking.
Do you reckon that bloke? She's washing the suit.
I reckon she is. I reckon she's that dumb she would.
Reckon you?
I don't know.
Was that a latex suit?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it looked like, right?
Yeah.
You know,
A massive condom.
do you know that Simone is in the latex? She used to be the latex emo.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she was saying last night.
No
Tish and her
shit.
went to a lot of the same gigs back in the day.
It's
Like,
crazy.
They were both in that goth scene.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Mm.
It's a quiet mama too.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was just like, you never know who people are. Like, know what I mean? Because like, even though someone looks like a certain, there'll be a certain character.
Yeah.
It's usually so far from the truth.
Yeah. And it's a lot you, isn't it?
Exactly like me, actually.
Well, yeah.
That was what I was trying to get at. Is
Yeah.
that you look at you, murderer, but once you get to know you, just, rapist.
That's a good one. I love that.
I get the same reaction as you, man.
Mm.
Because I'm either wearing a metal shirt with the tats showing, and when I'm around people, I get social anxiety. So I have the exact same fucking eyes when I'm in public because I just hate being there.
Yeah,
well,
And then it comes off on stage, and especially if you have a chick like heckling you and you say something back, that fucking, oh man, I could have killed that fucking person the other week. Just destroyed like 8 people's sets in a row.
Yeah, I remember
And
you
then
were
I get
saying,
up
yeah.
dressed, you know, basically similar to how you're dressed today. And she's just fucking bam, 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 bam. Like just hammered,
Yeah.
12 out of 10 drunk. And then when I went at her, oh, fuck you, you fuck. Ended
good you
my
did
set
that.
with fuck you, bitch, and just walked off.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then her and her whole row got kicked out.
Actually,
that was the last time his mum saw his gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
serious.
bitch. Yeah. She was the chick yelling out.
No shit.
Yeah. She
She
hates
fucking
me.
tried to glass him
Oh, fucking hell.
I've
for
already
kicking him out.
That's hectic.
Mum listened to the podcast that it was Simone.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, that was really cool. And I said to her, don't listen to the one with Mick.
Oh,
Just because of the content. I was like, you don't want to hear that one,
a
Mum.
bit tough.
I'm a bit too honest. And she said, yeah, I listened to about half of it. So I need to go back and find out what story happened halfway through.
Oh, no shit.
Because I don't know.
Fuck.
Oh, it can't have been good.
Might have been the Thailand story.
Oh, no, I don't think it was stories about you.
Oh, no, but it would have been around that time you were talking.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you now.
Poor old mum. The things they have to put up with, right? You know,
Yeah.
they go through agony to get us in this world, and then we just treat that birth with absolute contempt, right?
But you know what's crazy, man? Like, a lot of the time, most of my sets, my mum comes to.
Is that right?
So she's heard
I haven't
the
met
fucked
your
up
mum.
shit, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
What's your
That's
mum?
awesome.
What's your mum's first name?
Celeste.
Celeste.
Yeah.
That's a nice name.
My mum used to come, like we had this band competition for the national state band competition thing. And we had the final in the Gold Coast. And we got up on stage and Mum had flown down to watch it.
No shit.
My mum's a legend.
That's
Sweet.
She's
awesome,
seen
man.
a lot of death metal over the years.
No way. That's why she's deaf, right?
Yeah, probably.
What?
Nah, well,
Huh?
that was a good set, son.
Yeah.
Couldn't even hear you.
That's why
properly.
no one heckles me, right? Because I know I can't hear a fucking thing. I forget it by the time I get off the stage anyway.
Especially-
What? Huh?
Once you've mentioned you've been in the army, and it's
Oh,
Mick clearly doesn't give a fuck.
Oh.
Like he's the epitome of that.
do you want to hear something funny last night, right? The
up?
MC wrapped up Simone saying, oh, give it up for Simone, yeah, give it up for Mick. Mick was in the military for nearly 30 years. And some chick yells something, right? And then I hear him go, oh, that's not very nice.
Oh, true. Fuck.
Yeah, so one of the stigmas I've had to live with is being in the military, right? Going to a party where there's a lot of civvies, they think that you're a cop, right? Because I've got
no
the
shit.
haircut,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
I
a
see,
very
yeah.
upright guy,
Yeah.
have a posture that
Undercover.
means I want to fuck you up the ass
Yeah.
if you step out of line.
Yeah.
It's been a burden, right? And it's been really hard to break the ice with some people because of it.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, so I'm so glad to be out of the military where I don't have to have a fucking haircut.
Yeah.
I can just be normal, but I still have that resonating.
Yeah.
And a lot of veterans have that, right? They find it hard to shake the military off.
Yeah, I see.
And civilian people, when they try to make friends, they find it quite offensive because they're very straightforward, very direct, and quite hurtful.
Yeah, I see.
When in the military, we pride ourselves in being hurtful because it means that you've got some sort of substance if you can take it, right?
Yeah.
If you sit there and everyone's just badging you all day, but you can still get up and perform, then you're okay. That was the culture of the military,
Yeah.
right? Make the pressure as hard as you can on that person. If they're still performing, then they're okay. Oh,
Yeah.
man, it was such a wicked culture, right? So when you leave and you, like with you guys, you're very accommodating for the likes of myself. It's a great change that you can start to reconnect with the world rather than just the military and live and work in military terms. Everything was about the military, right? When you get out, then it's a different world again. And it is a different parallel. Yeah.
Oh, would you say that it's actually like part of your persona now? Like the whole like military thing? Like since you've been there for so many years?
Yeah. And you need to shake a lot of it out, right?
Yeah.
Some of it's really handy, like
Yeah.
getting out of bed early and making your fucking bed, right? For a
Yeah.
start, right?
I hate doing that.
That's all. It's all
same.
about fucking having
I
some,
know.
not self-esteem, but just having your shit together. You know what I mean? Like it's a process of I get up, make the bed, have breakfast, shower, fucking have a shit, and get the job done or whatever, you know. But then there's stuff like being insensitive, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing too is the military, right? I'm going to give it to you straight here, is that when you're in a fighting role, if you're fighting someone else, you actually have to have like a racist persona, right? Now that persona washes through the military with the other ranks, the people that support, they go on deployment, because they're supporting people who kill other people and they're killing them because they're a pack of cunts, right? But really what they do is embed a racist thread. So you'll find most soldiers who are in the battalion, say, will not be accommodating for Muslims, say, right?
Oh, okay, I see.
So they could be like these guys that join these fucking right-wing groups like the Patriots or whatever. I don't even know them because I don't even they're just a waste of fucking space.
Yeah.
So, so a lot of the kids get caught up in that shit, right? And then you get another fucking generation of racists you got to fucking murder or somehow get rid of. I don't know. I know it's a bit extreme, but it's an indoctrination, right? And once you indoctrinate someone, it's really hard to unravel that
Yeah, I see.
and get them back to the start.
Because it is so far from the truth, that type of thing. It's for what the truth really is, and what like the reality is so far from what it is in the military.
Yeah.
They
I'm just
operate
assuming.
like a cult in a way. They
Yeah.
take you out of who you're with. They isolate you. They restrict conversation home.
Yeah.
There's rigid rules. There's a hierarchy system. You can't question the truth or the army.
Oh, are you talking about Scientology?
No, but the army, as far from
Yeah.
a mental standpoint, they have all those things similar with cults.
Well, it's a policy-driven organisation, right?
So is a religion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
policy-driven, right? Except they don't. Well, in a way, they both have a preoccupation for death, don't they? You know,
Yeah,
religion, they have a preoccupation for death. The military, they go, we're okay with it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
so does
yeah.
the Bible in the right parts.
I know,
Just got to
man.
read the dirty bits.
I know. But yeah, coming out of the military, it's been, and doing comedy, just doing 2 years of comedy, I reckon even my personality has changed since doing it, right?
I have to.
It needed to, right? Because I was fucked up, right? Fully fucked up mentally. A racist fuck, right? So.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Well, I didn't think, like, I was like every other cunt going, oh, I'm not a racist, but you know,
yeah.
you know, like that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I was like that too, growing up Central Queensland.
Yeah. So
I
anyway,
think Pauline Hanson's a good idea.
well, I had a. Well, the thing is, you sort of go through a process of going, you know what, that's not cool, that's not cool, that's not cool. And then when you have friends that are of that ethnicity, you go, you know what, I'm not going to fucking shit on them because they're a mate of mine and the rest of their fucking mob, right? Because they're all fucking right, you know. And so I had a mate where I made a comment on Facebook that was racist, and he pulled me up straight away, and I apologised and thanked him for fucking pulling me up as a mate. That's what you do. You go, you've been a fucking racist cunt, pull your fucking head, and you go, you know what, mate, you fucking did right. I'm going to fucking remove that. I'll take it back, and I'll never do it again. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I've
awesome,
learned my
man.
fucking lesson from that, right?
No, it's good, man.
So that was that process, right? But that was from the military indoctrination, and you know, shit like even with boat people,
Yeah,
you know,
I see,
having
yeah.
that insensitivity towards their fucking cause.
Yeah.
You know, the poor cunts on a fucking island, living on fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Surrounded by people that don't care.
Yeah, I
you
see
know,
what you're saying. Yeah.
and administrated by people that care even less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the people in the country go, why can't we just have a couple of these people fucking come the fuck here and give them a fucking house to live in, right?
Yeah.
My dad's theory is that we should torpedo all the boats, and then they'd stop fucking sending them. Then.
Oh man.
That's what I grew up in.
Yeah. Well, I've
20
heard
years of that.
I've heard people
That's crazy,
go.
man.
I've heard people go. I used to go with a girl that's from Tassie, and they go, "Oh, Tassie, oh, they did the right thing by getting rid of all the Aboriginals."
Dad
right?
said that
and
the
I just
first-
went, "You are fucking
Fuck.
joking,
Dad
cunt."
said that the first week he moved there.
This cunt's fucking.
That's intense,
honestly,
man.
that is that was the entrenched racist fucking culture of this country in the 70s,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
In the 1970s, I was just saying to Mum today, isn't it wonderful how we're actually slowly fucking evolving, right? Because I said, remember how racist it was in the 70s? And Mum goes, oh yeah, it was fucking really bad. Because sometimes I pick her up on stuff, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's a long process to get people back on track, right?
Yeah. I can't get anything with Dad. Like, there's nothing's going to change his mind. And if we're to talk about these issues, we're going to sit there and argue.
Is that right? So he's adamant torpedoing is the best result for those
He's
people.
he's been saying it for 15 years. I'm assuming he still gels with the idea.
I think that's not going to leave him.
But this is, I
Yeah.
grew up where Pauline Hanson took off in the 90s
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Central Queensland. That's where I'm from. So you learn, you're surrounded by this shit. In the military, they surround you with something.
Yeah.
When you're in a church, they surround you with all that. You know, with
Yeah.
it's a psychological prison.
Yeah.
Another indoctrination, right?
Yeah.
But it's funny how these people say, let's torpedo or let's bomb the cunts, right? But it's not them that do it. It's the youngsters that we train to do it, right?
Yeah.
They're the ones that go, fuck, I just bombed some cunt because someone in Australia said, because Bob said do it.
Yeah, I see.
You know?
Yeah.
They don't do it. They just say, do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
That
dad
showed
also.
them.
Fucked up,
Yeah.
man.
Don't
Fucked
fuck with
up.
Bob. He sits on the couch all day giving orders, right?
Doesn't even know anything about
Fuck
any other culture.
Nah, nothing.
My dad always travelled through Asia, but hates Asians and is part Asian.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Work that out.
Yeah.
His great grandmother was Chinese.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Holidays in Asia, expects them to speak English.
My grandfather.
Yeah, no shit, man. Like, when you
Shit.
think, but it's fucked up. Like Bali's one of Australians' favourite holiday getaways.
Yep.
But then they aren't a fan of Asians.
No, it's because they treat them
You see-
subserviently when
Yeah,
they're
Yeah.
they do, yeah. And
Yeah.
like when they're there, I've seen it for myself and
Yeah.
it disgusts me. That's
They
why
treat him like dirt.
the absolute dirt.
Yeah.
Even at the hotel room.
I'd be happy to be dirt,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Less than that.
Get
Fucking.
treated.
Leave
No,
that
it's just-
alone.
They're arrogant fucking cunts
Pieces
with too
of
much
shits, man.
money and,
Well, and entitlement.
overinflated.
I don't understand how, okay, like someone messes up your order. Sorry, but I actually ordered this. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
There's like, I wanted a fucking vodka cocktail. This is rum.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck, bro? It's still a cocktail.
Yeah.
just take the cunt. But the
Yeah.
way that they talk to the people that make it,
Yeah.
like, oh, how dare you fuck my order? Like it's a king talking to a peasant. Like, who the fuck
Yeah.
you think you are,
She's
man?
working 400-hour weeks.
I've spoken to the people that work at the hotels, and you hear their stories, and it's fucking hard to listen to, man, because the amount of shit they have to go for just to work at a place and get shit fucking paid.
It's embarrassing.
It's horrendous, man.
Yeah.
And like people don't even take the time to like think of the person that's outside your room,
Yeah.
and trying to wait to clean your room.
Yeah.
You're treating them, or go somewhere else, or they say shit like, come back in an hour. Well, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
But then if you listen to a portion of a story on just how she has to travel to the fucking hotel room, you wouldn't be saying that.
Working, yeah.
There's no empathy
Every
for
day.
anybody else in that fucking country. And
Yeah.
they talk to them with the expectation where they have to learn English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's disgusting, bro. It's fucking yuck.
Yeah, the contempt is just overwhelming. Like, it's just appalling. You
It's
know?
disgusting, man.
They earn nothing. Right?
Close to nothing.
Some fuckwit, middle-class bogan, half-wit, turns up with cash in his pocket, thinks he's all that.
And thinks
You
that just
know?
because he has money, he can treat you any way he wants.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any more fucking 12th century than that shit.
Yeah. And the locals, mate, I'll be like, let's give that cunt food poisoning.
Yeah. Fuck, if that
Let's
was
give
me,
him some
man,
barley
yeah.
belly. Welcome to Bali, cunt.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Yeah. You know, nothing against pieces of shit, though.
Yeah, no. Well, as long as it comes from a dog and not a human. Yeah,
A Dalmatian,
Human
right?
dog.
Nah, man, no.
I know, a
Gotta execute
Dalmatian.
that cunt.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, we're getting serious now.
Yeah.
Let's take that god to dog lessons, huh?
Dog lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that fucking human dog.
How good's Steven Seagal?
He's not that good.
No, he's not, is he? I've been watching all of his old movies. Oh.
Hey, have you noticed that he actually has no expression when he's doing all his fighting? So it's like,
No.
so, and it's like it's so simple, but they make it look like it's so technical just because the guy does a few flips.
Man, he doesn't.
No,
You know-
not him. I'm
Oh.
talking about the person that
Yeah.
he flips over.
Do you know that he's that old that if you release that ponytail that he'd actually look like a Sharpei?
He would too.
Fucking hell.
There's a photo of him back in like 88 and he was balding halfway back to his head.
No,
You
So
serious?
it's been fake the whole time.
fuck.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He's great, man.
He actually. It's funny.
He says he's taught Anderson Silva the front kick that knocked out Vitor Belfort.
Yeah.
It's like the front kick. You learn that in your first lesson of every martial art.
Yeah.
So, but
just funny,
Seagal
man.
taught him, which is pretty cool.
That's just funny, man, because I've seen some of his movies, and he's the same dude in all the movies.
Same character.
Yeah, he sort of squints,
Oh, he was a cook
and he
once.
talks like real low.
He was a special forces cook,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Under siege.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He
One
was
and
special
two.
forces, and they go, let's demote him to a cook, right?
Oh fuck.
He's just done $1 million worth of training. There, let's just get him to bash Dixies, right?
Yeah, it was there. The story was that he was going to get dishonorably discharged, but they didn't want to do that. So the only way he could remain in the military was go to cook, but he had to surrender his medals.
Oh, for
But
fuck's
then
sake.
Under Siege 2,
Yeah.
he's just taken a train ride somewhere, and all of a sudden, oh no, they've taken over this train.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, dude,
That's an awesome plot.
we should do a podcast where we
Right.
watch that movie
Right.
and commentate it.
We should like do a video of it, but we use a mini moke instead of a train, right?
Oh, nice. Make a
Man,
little fucking
Fight on a
slideshow.
mini moke.
He's
Oh, fuck.
brilliant. He is.
Steven Seagal.
He's got some quick
Van Damme
moves.
is like another dude. He I don't know that much about martial arts, but as far as I've seen, he looks like he's pretty decent. But he still plays the same dude in every fucking movie as well.
Do you want me to ruin your childhood?
Yo, what's up?
He was a ballerina,
Nah, that's not ruining it.
and then he went to martial arts. He only ever had 1 or 2 like kickboxing fights. His record's greatly exaggerated, and
Now you're ruining it.
And every movie, this jumping spinning kick.
Yeah.
He can only do a left kick or a right kick. I can't remember which one, but every movie it's that same leg.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I went deep into this shit.
I like how deep you go because
Yeah.
you find out real fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Did you do like CSI? Yep, that's the same league.
Bloodsport.
Yeah.
You know about that dude?
No.
Tell us. I'm fucking intrigued now.
It was based on Frank Dukes.
Who's Frank Dukes?
Jean-Claude Van Damme played Frank Dukes.
Yeah.
He was in the military and then he went to the secret Kumite.
Yeah.
You remember that? Don't you remember Bloodsport?
No.
Oh,
Are you serious?
I haven't
dude.
seen it. haven't seen
Kickboxing
Bloodsport.
movie,
50 and you
Jean-Claude
haven't even
Van
watched
Damme.
this.
No, haven't
So
seen it.
it's his big movie, the breakout movie.
Right.
He's in the military, and then gets an invitation to this once every 4 years underground street fighting tournament,
Right.
and goes to Thailand or whatever, and they have these. It's like the UFC, but fight to the death. So this is from like 1988.
You get an invitation to fight to the death.
It's brilliant, but it was
What
based
was
on.
this fucking ISIS sponsored?
But it
Some
was.
people don't give a fuck out
It's
there,
an
man.
awesome movie, like 80s kung fu terrible movie, brilliant. And so it's based on the life of Frank Dukes, and he went to the real Kumite, and he had 275 consecutive knockouts.
Fuck.
It's all bullshit.
Oh.
There's this article that goes into detail about it. He won. There's no record of that event ever happening anywhere. No one's
Yep.
ever come forward and said, "I also fought at the Kumite."
Yeah.
He came back with this trophy, but there was a receipt trail that said it got made in California, and then he
This
got
keeps getting better.
given a ceremonial sword for winning the Kumite, but he sold it in a failed attempt to buy the life of some orphans that were taken by pirates.
What?
What the
I
fuck?
shit you not, dude. His mentor, something Tanaka or whatever, was the name of a fucking villain. It was one of the people, his arch nemesis or something, had the name of a Bond villain.
Right.
The article was the New York Times or something, and they had like 50 people, sources like the department of this in this place said that never happened. There was no Kumite. Here's people from the area. Here's people who ran the sporting commission. Here's people who were in the martial arts clubs. No, it didn't happen.
It sounds like it's a really bad, written comic book series.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like the 80s were easier to get away with bullshit.
Yeah, slightly
Yeah,
exaggerated
internet.
resume.
Yeah, true. That's
Yeah.
actually a pretty good
Everything was
point.
made up.
Yeah.
But these days, you can't really get caught with fuck all now because
No.
of everything's so advanced.
Well, the thing is, you can't bullshit on your resume, can you?
Nah.
You can get sued for that.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
Yeah.
It's a
and
spin
your
out, man.
referees. Yeah.
Well, now I've had a fucking workers' comp thing. Got
Yeah.
to disclose that all the time.
Doesn't make any difference. Like, it won't affect you.
I hope
just-
not.
They'll only want to know what the status is, and if you say it's closed, then they'll go, yeah, okay, no worries, move on
Well,
with your
that's
life.
good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because if it's open, then they want to know where you're at with it and stuff. So,
Yeah,
don't,
that's
don't be
true, yeah.
intimidated by that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
As long as it's closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Bruno. I'm going to do a game with you called Cunty Questions.
Fuck.
Yeah. Get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
You ready for this shit?
Nah, but hit me.
And then I've got some for Mick as well.
Sweet.
Now, you're in a pretty close family, right?
Yep.
So imagine you're at the edge of a cliff and your mum's hanging off the cliff on one side and your dad's hanging off the cliff on the other. And you have a very important choice to make. Is Diet Coke better than Coke Zero?
No, it isn't.
Okay. Very good.
Fuck that dog coke shit.
Yeah, I could see you were like, oh, how fucked is this cunt going to
Yeah.
go? I'm looking at it in your eyes.
No shit,
I just
eh?
thought I'd throw you off. Get you thinking about, oh, shit, who would I save, mum or dad?
Yeah,
Diet
I was
Coke.
actually thinking like, fuck this dude and this podcast.
Fair enough.
What's he doing to me?
When was the last time you had a Diet Coke, Bruno?
Probably when the last time I went on a diet,
when was what? When you were 14?
which is never. So
Oh, shit.
just leave it at that.
So I got one for Mick.
Yep. Here we go.
So a lot of these are, I've got a gun to your head, just
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's the only way I can phrase these retarded fucking options. So I got a gun to your head. You got a few options. You can either go to the Royal Show naked for a whole day.
Mm-hmm.
You have to spend a day at the dog park and eat every dog shit you see.
Wow.
Or anytime you have sex, it's in front of your parents.
Do you know what's the biggest spin out? Or before you answer,
Mm.
the biggest spin out is I'm picturing you with a gun at all these situations.
I take it everywhere. I got to make sure he does it.
So he got the Royal Show, just you behind him with a gun, just making sure he does it.
I wouldn't leave his side.
That's hilarious.
I wouldn't let him go to the toilet alone.
Man.
He might put clothes on for a bit.
You with a leather jacket and all that shit, it would be fucking awesome. Dominatrix.
What do you reckon, Mick?
Well, not going to the show. I mean, you don't know where your junk's going to get caught up in the
There.
rides.
Fuck, it's that big, is it?
And there's a few cops walking around.
What the?
That's what I'm assuming, man. No.
Make him go on the bouncy castle naked with a bunch of like 3 and 4-year-old kids.
Shadowboxing. You have to shadowbox naked.
So the having sex in front of your parents.
Oh, look.
Or
I've probably already done that and not known.
Okay.
Like, that's freaky, man. 'Cause they're probably not even saying a word. They're just looking at you.
I'm not going to tell him.
panting.
They're strapped in.
But I reckon-
Just heavy breathing.
I think I've been a little bit
That's it,
vitamin.
Mick.
I've been vitamin
my son.
deficient lately, so
That's my son, Mick.
I might go for a run on the dog park.
Look at him go.
Yeah. You can see.
I'm not
You see, he's my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how
he
deep
knows.
he's getting love.
He's got some good form,
Oh fuck.
solid performance. I'm going to the dog park.
Mum's
not
just-
bad.
Mum's standing there like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm
Yeah.
so glad he can fuck like you, dear.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
No, you never-
Shit is
you
going
never-
weird real quick.
You never knock back a hot meal.
Fucking hell. Your puns are getting a little bit too good, man.
Oh, sorry, man.
No, don't
Very
apologize. man.
rude. This podcast
Yeah,
is not.
nah. Close,
like
close on and eating dog shit. That's
It's
what
not
I'm
for the
doing.
faint-hearted, man.
It's very rude. This
It's a-
podcast.
It's
Not easy questions, right?
Mm.
but it's authenticity.
It's
you know what I
legit.
mean?
It
Like-
could happen, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Tangible.
I wasn't going in that direction. I was going a lot more of the authenticity of the things to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hence
yeah.
the-
Got anything real?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just nothing but realness. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So
All the way 100. That's 100.
now, all right, I'm going to do one more for Mick, then one more for Bruno.
Okay.
So Mick,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
No, Clay
So
Davis.
Mick,
Look him up.
nuclear holocaust. Have I done
Uh-oh.
this one with you before?
No, I don't think so.
I think I might have.
She's crazy.
But we're
out here,
hanging
man.
out with Putin.
Can't remember.
Okay, we'll try it again.
Okay.
We'll see. So the nuclear holocaust,
Mhm.
bombs going off and there's a bunker. And when you get in there, there's already 3 cunts in the bunker.
Yeah.
And you got to decide whether you want to, or you can't, never mind. You got to decide who you're going to hang out with if you're going to kill anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So guess who's in the bunker? Sir Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, and Kim Jong-un.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And Mick Gledhill hanging out.
Oh,
The last of our species. There's no reproduction, but there's going to be quality banter.
nah. I'm blowing holes in all 3 of those fuckwits, right?
Straight away.
Fuck yeah. I'm drowning those cunts. Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, nah. I would be a real, I would pull everything out to kill those cunts. Yeah.
Fucking hell, all 3 of them, eh?
Yeah.
Well, they're
I
all
don't-
pieces of shit.
I wouldn't have any
But
of
there'd
them.
be
Some
some
extent.
good what do you reckon? There'd be some good stories at the start, and then you
It
get
would
sick
be.
of them.
Like, to be honest, even though it's fucked up, I would actually generally want to get in the minds of them. So then, like, I would have them there just for the sake of just seeing what the fuck goes
Just
through
for a
their
little
mind.
bit.
Yeah, but then pop them afterwards.
Yeah,
But
you'd
then
have
just to get inside their head for a good 5 minutes.
Putin would get you.
All right,
he'd
so
get in your head, and then you'd kill the other 2 for him.
I think what was established
You
here
never
is
know.
that
He's a strong cunt.
You
Yeah.
never know.
Bruno's the sociopath and I'm the psychopath. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I
Plot
am.
twist, I'm a sociopath the whole time.
Mm.
That works. But you're a sociopath. You're a psychopath. I'm
Mm.
bipolar. So I'm a bit
Wow.
of both.
Fuck, we could get some jobs done, couldn't we?
Yeah,
We actually mesh pretty well.
we
Yeah.
could talk about getting some jobs done.
Yeah.
That's better than doing it.
Yeah, he's got a point
Just
there.
pretend like we're gonna do it.
I think I'd probably keep Donald Trump alive so I could fuck him like a bitch because that would appease a lot of people, right?
Yeah,
Fair
Mm.
call. Fair call.
Pull his hair while I'm fucking him doggy
yeah.
Yeah.
He'd like it
Fuck,
though. That's
a
the
bit
problem.
vivid,
in
man.
his
It'd be-
Dalmatian suit.
Fuck, that's pretty. Oh.
I'll get him in that Dalmatian suit, right?
No, you won't.
Yeah.
I think if you want to do that, you're the
You
one that's
won't
getting
fit.
popped, man. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
No
I'll probably
offense.
shoot myself afterwards and go, you know what, Mick, you don't need this.
You're better.
I
Than
don't want to
this.
live with that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You're
yeah.
better than this, Mick.
She's
Yeah.
crazy out here, man.
That haircut on that guy from North Korea, Kim, you
It's
know.
good. I'm gonna get that haircut.
Imagine his
That's a
hairdresser.
funny looking haircut.
His
man.
hairdresser would be like, oh, he went to the
Is it-
usual, you know? He goes,
It's like an Asian
They
bird.
make all the boys get his haircut too.
You serious?
Yeah, imagine that you control a country so much that you can be like, get my shit haircut.
yeah.
Like, imagine if you
Everybody has
just
to
started,
look like me.
he started getting into mullets.
It looks like an old Telstra modem on his head.
That's a good one.
Dude.
Mm.
Oh, dial
No
connection.
connection.
You know how hard it was to watch porn on that shit?
Yeah. Oh, so this is where he comes into like our generation.
I like that joke that
Mm.
Bruno does about where
You
he's
young
jerking
cunt.
off with the phone and people ring in the middle of it and,
Yeah.
I
and
hate when that happens,
he
man.
interrupts, right?
Yeah.
Thanks,
I've
man,
rang
I
him
appreciate
7
that.
times this morning.
Nah, serious, man. That shit's frustrating, man. Especially when you have to act like you're not doing anything sus.
yeah.
When I got my
Yeah.
dick in my hand.
Oh,
and
you been running? Yeah.
I'm not panting and shit.
Yeah, I've been doing
That'd be-
push-ups.
That'd be weird to pant while you're wanking. I don't usually do that.
I do because I have a dog at heart. When I'm not crying, you know.
Oh fuck.
Sometimes you just got to have a big cry and a wank, you know.
Not the same.
Watch a
same
sad movie.
time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like I do cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you? When you kill people or when you're dismembering them, something triggers?
If I kill someone and then I wank on them.
Oh, that's nice.
That's my sad moment. No.
What would they call you? Like the cum shot killer?
Fuck, I never thought of that, eh?
Yeah.
Nah, like the cuddly killer.
The cuddly. How would they know you cuddled them? Are you going to be there to be arrested?
You imagine the forensics when they get there.
He's
This victim's been cuddled horrendously.
Yeah.
You can see there's
first
bruise on his
degree
neck.
murder
Yeah,
and
first degree cuddles.
unwanted cuddling.
Some
Fuck.
serious cuddling going down.
Yeah, no, fucking.
It's the cuddler.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's the night cuddler.
Yeah,
was
eh,
What was the cuddler we had before?
the cuddler.
No, that we had the
Oh, the name for me?
Captain Cuddler.
Yeah, Captain Cuddler or fucking. There's a whole bunch of shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can do a lot with that name.
Commander cuddler.
We had a hook.
Well,
We had a
that's
hook.
pretty much saying my persona now. You know,
Yeah.
murderous
Captain
eyes.
Cuddles.
Yeah.
I'll murder you
Sweet
my cuddles.
cuddles.
I'll
Yeah.
murder you my cuddles, man.
Hey,
I tell women, man. I'm like, look, you don't want these cuddles, and they go,
Yeah.
no, I don't. I'm like, fuck, I fucked it up.
Hey
I
man,
You
didn't
want
want them
these-
to run away. I
Yeah.
wanted them to get
Cuddle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get that hard penis on your back.
Captain Cuddles. Push his bladder.
I knew it would go fucked at some point.
You were waiting for it, eh? I can see you were waiting for
I
it.
was like, who is this guy? What the fuck's he doing here?
I reckon that. The pimp. That's right.
Oh, the cuddle pimp.
The cuddle pimp. We're gonna call him the cuddle pimp, right?
Oh, dude, you should get a T-shirt made of that.
The cuddle pimp.
Full of pimp.
You looking real like
Yep.
gangster.
Now
And
we're
it's just
talking-
the cuddle pimp.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Is that off or right? That's
brilliant.
isn't
It's
it?
actually not too bad.
I come up with that
Because you
earlier.
can't
I
get-
love it.
You can't get upset about
Hey,
that.
look at him. Imagine he's
What
the
is he-
cuddle pimp, right?
Yeah. What is
They're
he
wearing a
pimping?
suit and
Cuddle.
shit.
Fuck yeah! It's got to be a cuddle suit, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Captain Cuddles, push his bladder, and there'll be puddles.
Fuck, that's not bad. That's full of puns.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
shit.
all you need,
That
right?
sounds like a TV
You just
ad
need a
from the early
hook,
90s.
right?
It
Captain
does, eh?
Cuddles.
That's
He
why you know
does
you're
puddles.
old.
No less puddles.
Yeah. Love puddles.
Nah, it's not bad, man. I actually like that, like the whole cuddle thing.
Cuddle pimp.
That is,
Dude,
I would,
just run
you know
with it.
what? If you had a T-shirt that had Cuddle Pimp and it was Bruno comedy, I would wear that motherfucking
Dude.
every day,
I
right?
appreciate that.
dude,
Fuck
I
yeah.
can hook you up
Fuck
with a guy
yeah.
that does T-shirts.
Cuddle
Yeah?
Pimp,
Oh,
right?
sweet, man.
You
I'll
are
get the
the.
whole thing.
You know what? Fuck it. You are now Perth Comedy's Cuddle Pimp.
That is fucking awesome, dude.
It's
Because
actually
He's
not
on,
bad.
right?
it's like ridiculous but badass at
Yeah.
the same time.
Do you know what's going to happen? Chicks will go,
It's
is he
a
really good at
contrast.
cuddling? The chick's going to go, is he really that good at cuddling? And I'm going to go, fuck, you want to know it, babe.
He cuddled me once.
You'll be getting me bitches. I love it.
He's big on it, right?
I can't even cuddle him anymore because I keep getting hard. It's
This
just weird.
This cunt's fucking PhD fucking
Yeah.
cuddle.
In cuddle.
Right? Fuck yeah.
I don't
Right?
even shake your hand because it's like a hand cuddle. It's just too much for me.
It's like,
That's
So-
what my mate said. Because
it's a
man,
wank cuddle.
like sometimes I get told shit where I don't know how to take it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just like, what the fuck you mean by that shit? Like, what am I gonna do with it?
Yeah.
Like, I'll shake my mate's hand. My mate's pissed.
Yeah.
And I shake his hand. Hey, what's going on, man? And I shake his hand, and he grabs my hand and he looks down at it and he's like, "Fuck, man, your hands are so soft, eh?" And I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough."
He
And
likes
then
that.
he's touching. He's like, "Fuck, let go of my hand, bro. What the
Yeah,
fuck?" And
he
he's like,
knows.
"Man, it's like a microwave pillow." Well, who the
What the
fuck?
fuck is wrong with your friend?
That's what I'm saying,
Fuck. You should have cuddle pimp slapped him.
bro. And even
Was he on acid?
I don't know, man. This cunt was on Woodstock. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I can think of.
He's on
Fucking-
GBH.
Who the fuck microwaves pillows anyway? Like, what the fuck?
Fuck off.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, so it's just, I got told shit. I don't know how to take
His
it.
soft hands.
Fucking soft. It's like, man,
There's nothing wrong with
even
that.
a chick touched my hand and was like, your hand's so soft. Like, what do you do for work? I'm like, well, I'm a house painter. She said,
Yeah.
yeah, but you have soft hands. It doesn't make sense. I'm like, I don't fucking know the explanation why I don't have lotion. This is my hands, man.
Yeah. I got a
Fuck.
14-inch cock and I'm not a porn star. Does that make any difference?
Exactly. Like, it's like everywhere I go, I have to fucking, explain myself everywhere I go.
Yeah. Why you got soft fucking hands?
Just
Yeah,
fist
why
bump.
you look
Just
so
fucking
mean
love
for?
them, all right,
Just fist bump,
motherfuckers?
man.
Yeah, I'll fist them in the ass. That's what I want to do.
You know why?
Very
Because
rude.
people are going, look at that cunt with his soft hands. He must have the best wanks, right?
You must do.
Yeah.
You're probably having better wanks than me, Bruno, right?
Oh,
Not these 50-year-old
colours
fucking
as
oven
well.
mitts.
nah, it's all good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give that little rant out.
I
That's
like
good.
that. But we got Cuddle Pimp out. That's what we got out
That-
of it.
Yeah, wait,
dude,
that's
that's
actually some
fucking-
gangster shit.
Especially
It
when
is.
you look so.
Oh, Cuddle Gangster.
I like the Cuddle Pimp
Cuddle
more.
Pimp.
Cuddle Pimp, yeah.
Cuddle
Cuddle
Pimp.
Because
Yeah.
you can't get offended for someone being like, "What, you pimp cuddles?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
You
How dare
sell
you pimp-
cuddles?
How dare
Yeah.
you pimp perfection?
Yeah.
You know
Nah,
what
I reckon you're on a chicken dinner with that one. Fuck
Yeah, get a picture of you like
Yeah.
I reckon dressed
Cuddle
like
Pimp.
a bouncer sort of, like in
Yeah.
a suit,
I was actually
just
thinking,
looking hard, and then Cuddle Pimp.
yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like I actually have a
Yeah.
top hat as well.
Yeah.
Oh
You know what I
yeah.
mean? No, I actually wear that shit like too sometimes.
Do you have a cane?
I should get one though.
Oh,
I should get one turned into
Yeah.
a sword.
Oh,
No,
so
I'm
you're
joking.
going the dandied path, right?
Like
you know the old
Al
dandies from the
Capone
20s.
type of thing.
Well, they were
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dandies with the top hats and the
Mm.
canes, and they were very smart gentlemen. They used
Yeah.
to dress very well.
yeah, that's
They used to
awesome.
kill a lot of
Um,
people.
Because you don't
yeah.
look like you're gonna pimp or cuddle
I
in that
know
outfit.
that would
That's
be
what
very.
that's-
You're a stylish cuddle pimp, right? You
Yeah.
got some fucking flair, man. You got some fucking, you just got it going on, Bruno.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that,
you like
man.
you
I
like the P
appreciate that.
Diddy of
Fuck,
cuddles.
I love that a lot,
yeah,
man.
fuck
That's your
yeah.
hook. You're the
Yeah.
cuddle pimp for
Yeah,
sure.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, bro, don't get skinny.
Thanks, man. That's a word of advice.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'll sit
yeah.
back in the six pack. That's out
on
the
the
window.
Keep those calves, Bruno. all right?
All right, that's like
Look, you look like Sophia Loren, right?
yeah, no,
Not today. I mean, like back in the 60s.
It's got pretty vivid on
Dude.
what I look like.
Yeah, I know. Dude, you should get like a slogan on the back, like "I'll cuddle your shit up," or like, I'll cuddle the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No,
say I'll
fuck
cuddle
with
your
me.
shit
No,
because
No, I can say because this is like a double entendre. I can say, "Fuck with me, I'll cuddle your shit up."
yeah,
Yeah, maybe have
Yeah.
a look, me looking real upset,
yeah.
like real like you
Fuck with
pissed
me and
me
I'll
off
cuddle
today.
your shit up.
Or even
yeah.
just, yeah,
that is fucking
yeah, that's
great.
good.
I like that.
And
I
then
appreciate
you
that.
could have like the text, and then like just a picture of your face sort of peering over the text.
That's
your
what I mean.
fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
fuck
like
yeah.
that.
I'm excited.
You
I'm
know
excited
what?
for 2018.
yeah, me too.
Oh, same. I
Mm.
think it's going to be a big year for us.
It is.
Core group of fucking comedians.
I
think
hope
we're
so.
gonna
Fuck yeah.
Go hard.
Just make moves, man. Make as much moves as you can.
Listen, man, we just got to be fearless and just fucking do whatever,
Yeah.
man. All right? Just go hard. Fuck it. What do you got
And-
to lose? Nothing. You live
Nothing.
once.
And look, whoever you offend, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People gonna get offended anyway. People get offended when I walk in a room.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
So like, you can't control everyone's thoughts.
Nah. As soon as you get
fucking
that
just-
cuddle, though, they'll change. That's
Oh,
like
That's the thing.
they're like a
Yeah.
fucking born again Christian, Bruno.
No,
Right?
legit, man.
Oh, hey, man, fucking Bruno, cuddle pimp.
Because they don't know about the cuddles, man.
I know.
But you let them know on a shirt, and then you put that fucking big Portuguese sexiness rape vibe thing going in there. It's
Yeah.
fucking-
They feel that V8 grit and hardness.
Fuck
That's,
yeah.
You know,
I'm getting aroused just thinking about you in the Cuddle Pimp show.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, this
Yeah.
shit's
I'm
getting
fucking
weird.
loving that shit.
I'm
Yeah,
getting.
no,
I want to be in the mosh pit of the cuddle pimp. Right?
I feel
Yeah.
like
the cuddle pit.
Yeah, the cuddle pit.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
I feel like this is gonna really up the.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, dude, people
You know
would
what I'm
buy
saying? It's
that
so
shirt.
fucking
That's
warm and
fucking awesome.
It's so warm and fuzzy. It is bone worthy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So warm
I'm
and
gonna
fuzzy.
get a full logo, full shit going
Cuddle
on. You know
Pimp.
what I mean?
Women are gonna love it, right?
The
Yeah.
cuddle pimp looking so angry.
They're gonna give it up, Bruno. I
Fuck
want some of
yeah.
that
Oh,
cuddle.
cuddle me. I'm like,
Fuck yeah.
Want one of
fuck
these
yeah.
cuddles?
It is on.
Can you
Dude,
put-
what a pickup line.
What
How you
about?
going? Do you want
work-
one of these cuddles?
No, wait,
Workers
I
who-
actually say, keen for some cuddles.
Yeah.
And some like, oh, good one. I'm like, no, I'm serious.
I'm serious. I'm a cuddle
Yeah.
pimp.
But then I look at them, but like
You want it?
because I'm anxious.
Yeah.
'cause I sometimes I'll talk to women, get a little bit anxious at sometimes. So it's like when I get anxious, my eyes widen.
Mm-hmm.
My friend told me this. I was completely unaware of it, obviously, because I can't see myself.
Yeah.
But he was like, man, when you're talking to that chick, bro, you look like you fucking,
Rapey.
bro, you look like you were trying to kill her type of shit. Like, what do you mean? He's like, bro, your eyes are popping out your head. Cunt. You know what I mean? Would you take a pill or some shit? I'm like, no, bro, I'm sober as.
Yeah.
Like, my eyes popping out.
I'm just
and shit.
keen for some cuddles.
Yeah, but it's like because like when I get anxious, like, my eyes do widen. That's why sometimes I'm on stage and it's like it looks so intense because of the fact that I'm actually anxious.
Well,
And
you know
my
what?
eyes just pop out of my head like I fucking took some shit.
That's the icebreaker, right? You
Mm.
say, look, I got to cuddle because and when I do cuddle, I get anxious. My eyes, get bigger,
Mm.
and I get an erection.
Mm.
Yeah,
Keep it real out there.
Oh, that's a good way to end the show. the Cuddle Pimp.
Love it.
The dog father.
Thank you.
What a pair.
Love it.
The Cuddle Pimp is over and out, and
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying.
A
I
know
was
Star
going to
is
say
Born.
something else. You know what I mean?
Well, you forgot.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Just think about
A
Cuddles.
Star is Born today.
yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, guys. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, we've made
It
some
really
ground.
does.
And
Yeah.
we can
It has been a productive day.
we can get into
It
his
is.
head and
Mm.
we can pimp out the Cuddle Pimp at parties and shit.
You
Make a
got-
fortune and pay him nothing. This
Can
is
I-
brilliant.
And can I say that
Fuck you.
you guys are always welcome back to my place.
Thanks,
I
man.
appreciate
We
that.
love
Do
man.
we
having
have
you
to
here.
pay in
Appreciate that.
Cuddles?
Nah, fuck, let's roll.
All right. Thank you, Mick Gledhill, and a confused Bruno Oliveira.
What up, G?
Thanks for listening to the show.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for
See you
having me,
later.
man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hail Satan.
Fuck.